It is opening night. A huge night for both sets of fans. Match day one in the UEFA Champions League. Who will get off to a flying start? Stay tuned. We'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day one action. It's Real Madrid, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, the first game of the group is so vital. You just can't get off to a losing start. This could be a tight battle today, Derek.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Luka Modric plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of midfield. And beginning the game up front today, Karim Benzema. Let's have a look at the starting 11 for Leipzig.
Well, it's the basic 4-4-2 formation, but played well it can be really effective. And key to its success are the wide midfield players. They have to be fit, they need to be able to run with the ball, and they need to double up with their fullbacks. It's a really tough role for them.
It's the opening match day, Champions League group stage, match day one, underway. Konrad Leimer. Just the challenge that was required. Benzema. Oh, he's given the ball away. He's in with a chance. It has to be, surely. It's in the net, thanks to Karim Benzema.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, but I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
And the ball is moving again. Will there be a quick response from Leipzig following that concession? There needs to be. And strong play here. And intercepted it. Well, can they be creative from here? Werner? Can he finish? And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Well, that attack going up a dead end, and the keeper has the ball. Rodrigo. Well, match day one in the UEFA.
Big moment here, Derek.
Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
So the corner played into the box. Well, let's give him credit for trying it, but the execution left a bit to be desired, Stuart.
Well, I think the idea was right. Unfortunately, the skill wasn't. It's well off target in the end.
There to win it back. Werner. Into the advanced position. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Oh, could be. A goal! Real excitement. A back and forth type of game. Now they're level.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Federico Valverde. Now with Benzema. Chance to cross. Vinicius Junior. He's got to score! Oh, good work by the keeper. And over comes the corner. Oh, no end product. Modric. Benzema. Must take the lead here. Able to get his body in the way. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Could play it in. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Vinicius Junior. Can they create something from here? And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Played in there. Modric. And now Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. And he's made headway. Oh, that's a fine save. Cross with the corner. And out of play for a Leipzig throw-in. Good technique displayed. Just needs to get rid of it. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Nkunku. On to Klosterman. And the cross goes in. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. And that'll be a Leipzig throw-in. Couldn't keep the ball. So Bosley. Konrad Leiber. On to Werner. Schlager. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Benzema. He's going forward with authority here, Benzema. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Well, he has plenty of battle scars and he knows how to lead a line, Karim Benzema. It's going pretty well for him.
Well, I thought he had a very good first 45 minutes. He scored a good goal, was a constant threat and looked dangerous whenever he was on the ball. I'm sure he'll be the key player in the second half.
It's the opening match day. Champions League group stage, match day 1 underway. He's in with a chance. It has to be, surely. It's in the net, thanks to Karim Benzema.
Oh, big moment here, Derek.
Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Well, let's give him... And so the second half of this Champions League group stage match day 1 contest commences. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Course. Now with Benzema. Cross fired over. Danger averted for now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Moving it forward. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. Rodrigo. The delivery, but keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed. Pointed with that delivery. Schlager. Nkunku. And attempting the through ball. Well, on the final analysis, not quite precise enough. Goal kick here. Well, we're into the final half hour. Real find themselves in a position of menace. Who can he pick out? Schlager. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. But no discernible advantage, and quite rightly free kick awarded. Schlager. And Leipzig in a position of menace. It's looking promising. Well in there to tidy up. Real chance. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. No card, but the referee clearly stating that's the last warning.
Se detiene el juego para que el Leipzig pueda hacer una sustitución. Sale del terreno de juego con el 18 en púrpura.
Karim Benzema.
El terreno de juego con el 18.
Could play it in. Benzema being egged on by the crowd. Well, he really wants his brace.
Well, he looks so bright today. His movement has been excellent. Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
And the danger's still on. And problem solved for now. And it was turned out, so a throw-in will be next. Benzema. And now Rodrigo. Can he do it? Oh, so near, off the post. Well, they can bring it out now.
Well, Real can count themselves a little bit unlucky not to be leading here. A matter of inches, but you sense a goal is coming.
And unable to keep possession. Vinicius. Options in the centre. Benzema. Nice and easy for the keeper. Oh, managing to beat him. And making the run to the inside. And the keeper able to hold on to it. At this late stage, Real Madrid doing everything in their power to grab a winner. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming.
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Look what's happening. But I think he's going to be a bit cross with himself.
Well, that should have been the winner, but he's got it all wrong. That's an easy save for the keeper.
Schlager. Andre Silva. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Schlager. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Benzema must take the lead here. And they do! And with so little time left, that will surely be decisive. Astonishing drama.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Vinicius Junior. So full time it is, and a morale boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Yeah, that's a good win and a vital 3 points. Another win next time out and they'll be in a great position.
A positive night's work for Karim Benzema. Sum up his performance for us.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the...
Hello everybody. I must tell you that there aren't many cities that have a love of football quite like Glasgow. It's a pleasure to be here this evening. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we're very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Champions League, this group stage contest. It's Celtic facing Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, these were very good in their opening games. Both look to be in top form. This should be a great game today.
And here's the starting 11 for Celtic.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Luka Modric plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of the park. And the lead striker today is Karim Benzema. And they get the ball rolling in this Champions League group stage confrontation. Nice looking pass. And providing width. Options in the middle. And the danger is still there. Forrest. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper.
Well, they won't get too many chances, so they need to make the most of this.
Over it comes. Not a bit short with the clearance. Forrest. Options in the centre. Into the advanced position. A smart stop here. Playing it short. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Corner once more. And short it is. Well, behind for another corner. He's driven in the corner. Struggling to get it away. Forrest. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Jota. And out of play for a Celtic throw. And a chance to whip it in here. Must be! Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Nicely saved.
Well, it has to come soon. They're creating so many chances. Just listen to the noise inside here.
So the corner played into the box. And a struggle to get it away properly. Well, threat averted. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Karim Benzema. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Just the challenge that was required. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Vinicius Junior. Oh, big opportunity. And a goal! Calls for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands.
Friends including Mike, Trevor and Brian.
Kyogo Furuhashi. And he read it well.
Well, there you can see Real Madrid haven't been able to control possession, but their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been breathtaking. It's been a really good performance from them so far.
And a bit more defending on their minds here, I think. The ball back with Real now. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. The cross is on. Can he get the shot off? A fine block. Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Modric. And it's played into the centre. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Conor McGregor. So on the cusp of half-time and Real Madrid well on top. Stuart, interested as always to get your take.
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Modric. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, there aren't too many players quite like Vinicius Junior, and I know you've enjoyed his performance up to this point. Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. And room now out on the wing. And teammates to play it to. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Must be! Defensive excellence there. And fired over by Kroos. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Vinicius Junior. Great block. Well, the cross that time completely overcooked. And the flag has gone up.
Well, he has to work a lot harder to stay onside there. He didn't read the situation at all.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And Celtic have it back now. Really inventive stuff from Real here. A foul, but advantage played. Valverde. Good bit of pressing. A routine save. Vinicius Junior. Very quick thinking there. So a half an hour remaining. Hatate. Nicely timed tackle. Error from the keeper. Will they seize on it? Could reduce the deficit. Still could be dangerous. And there it is. A goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Federico Valverde. The ball with Luka Modric. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Vinicius! Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Taylor. Flag up, tight offside. Federico Valverde. And back with Kroos. Benzema. Oh, right in the nick of time. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. It's got to be! Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save. Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
Well, they're going for the short one. Shot attempted. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. And the situation has changed in the Leipzig game. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
It's another goal for Leipzig.
And fired against the crossbar. Oh, it's a penalty. How about that? And at this late stage too, an opportunity for them to level matters. Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think the referee is right here.
Chance to even things up here. And he puts it away confidently.
Well, as you can see, the keeper makes no effort in the end. He was hoping it would be struck down the middle, but it's an easy finish, really.
Well, you've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Well, apologies to Alex for having to cut her off when we did. To confirm, Leipzig did score in that match. And the lead... Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Jota. Taylor. Carter Vickers. Here's McGregor. Reo Hatate. Well, do they have a goal in the future? They're giving it a go. Magnificent defending. Who can he pick out? Veering in field here. Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. A throw in for Celtic. And he's going to go back and issue a caution here.
Well, the referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
Running with the ball confidently. A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, it's 2 from 2, and they're in the driving seat now. They just need to take this form into the next couple of games, and they'll be in the knockout stages.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored...
And for our live coverage, we find ourselves in Donetsk at the Donbass Arena. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we're certainly in the mood for Champions League group stage action. It is Shakhtar Donetsk taking on Real Madrid.
Well, this should be a good one, Derek. These European nights are always special under the floodlights. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
And the starting players for Real Madrid.
Well, we talk about this false number 9 position, but really he's just an attacking midfield player. The penetration comes from the wide players who make runs from outside to in. Done well, it can be devastating.
And this Champions League group stage contest commences. Toni Kroos. Benzema takes it forward now. Well, a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Vinicius Junior. And return to Benzema. Kroos. Electing to cross into the centre. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Corner kick played in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, Derek, brace last time out, but no real surprise that we're focusing on him. It's his movement for me, always active, always trying to find that yard of space, and I expect we'll see the same again today.
Thank you.
Well, nicely cut out. Oh, managing to beat him. Big chance. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is. Well, they won't get too many chances, so they need to make the most of this.
Well, a short corner here. Really vital interception. Vinicius Junior. Real chance. Benzema. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Totovitsky. And take it away. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Might be a chance here. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Vinicius. Oh, in with a chance. And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So the ball. Rolling again, 2-0 the score. And the referee spotted the foul but has played advantage. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay.
Well, those stats show us that Real Madrid haven't had that much of the ball, but what they've done with it has been really good, and they'll be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
He got in the way of that cross. And there to intervene. In with a chance. Surely. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
So the action continues and Real very much bossing the proceedings. Plenty of support here. Totovitsky. Well, offside anyway, albeit a tight one. Valverde. On the ball, Rudiger. Benzema. Modric. This is Kroos. Possession lost, intercepted. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And he takes it away. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius. The ball with Luka Modric. And it's there for Karim Benzema. And a fantastic diving save. Corner kick played in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. That is that for the first half here. One man who's been terrific up to this point, Karim Benzema.
Well, the keeper will be sick at the sight of him. He's been shooting from everywhere and he's taken his goals really well.
And the ball rolling again after what was a dazzling first 45 from Real. Can they repeat that in the second half? Can he find the right pass? Determined block. Out of play in a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Zubkov. And thwarted there following the cross. Oh, good-looking run. And the penalty has been given here. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
And that is when you need your goalkeeper. Ball is loose and thumped away. Modric. Vinicius Junior. And now Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. The cross from Dani Carvajal. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. So a corner here. And fired over by Kroos. And clearing it away. Eder Militao. And Valverde. Quite possibly a yellow card as their flow was stopped. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Well, the free kick needed to be a lot better than that. Straight into the wall. That's a useful cross. And a bit short with the clearance. I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Gives it a go. And no problems at all for the keeper. And he read it well. Lassina Traore. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Oh, he squandered the chance. And he was clean through as well. Well, there to intercept. Modric. Alexander Zubkov. Vinicius Junior. Now with Benzema. Well, the pass not finding its target. Tutovicki. A bit of running room now on the wing. But they dealt with the threat posed. Rodrigo. Now with Benzema. Valverde. It's looking promising. The delivery towards the back post. It might still be problematic. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Course with the corner. Not quite what they were working on in training this week. Totovicki. Stepanenko. That's useful play. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Toni Kroos. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. And a tiny ball. And unable to keep possession. And just 5 minutes remaining. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. And they will make the change now. Lassina Traore. Poor pass. And he's made headway. It's got to be. And still a chance. Comfortable in dealing with the cross. Vinicius Junior. Not a great pass. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
A positive night's work for Karim Benzema. Sum up his performance for us.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
And they get the ball rolling in this Champions League group stage confrontation. Course. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Big chance. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Benzema. Well, the heavens really have opened here in Madrid. It's a rainy night at the Santiago Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to as Real Madrid try to confirm their place in the knockout phase. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Shakhtar Donetsk.
Well, thanks, Derek. This should be a good game because Real have played some great football so far. More of the same today, and they will be going through to the knockout stages.
The starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Luka Modric plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of midfield. And operating through the middle in attack today, Karim Benzema. And this Champions League group stage contest commences. Lassina Traore. Went in strongly, decisively. Karim Benzema. Well, the supporters think it's on, and the keeper's hand does the trick. Corner for Real Madrid. And fired over by Kroos. Not all that convincing defensively. Oh, goodness me, he's crashed it against the woodwork.
Well, it's so difficult to get that on target. He's done fantastically well. He can count himself unlucky there.
Well, looking at the table, it might be a celebratory occasion for the home fans because they know their heroes could clinch a place in the knockout stages, and with games to spare, Stuart.
Well, all they have to do here is worry about themselves. Play well, get a good win, and then look at the result in the other fixture.
Alexander Zubkov. And he saw the situation developing. Now, options are plenty. Decent progress with the ball at his feet, but quick thinking defensively. Rodrigo. Carvajal. And space to cross it. Well, mopping up defensively. Karim Benzema, who's played at such a high level in an attacking sense for so long. Stuart, what do you anticipate seeing from him here?
Well, Derek, when he's on form, when he's focused, he's a brilliant...
And tipping it over the crossbar. The referee has given a corner. And played short. Good looking cross. Not the best clearance. Well, they know they need to stop him. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Vinicius Junior. Benzema. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Kroos with the corner. Well, no end product. Kroos. Now to the front post. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Must take the lead here. Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion, and it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Now, what can they do from here? The supporters want to see him have a go. And another one! 2 quick goals! Will it turn out to be the 2-punch knockout?
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
2-0 now, and back underway. Take it away. Vinicius Junior. Plenty of support here. And a good-looking ball. Well, threat averted. Traore. Far from a good pass. Vinicius Junior. And Valverde. And he did well to cut it out. Benzema. And players waiting in the centre. Vinicius. Ball is loose. Oh, it's gone in, would you believe? And that is going to be classified as an own goal.
Well, as the replay shows us, that will be classed as an own goal. He's a bit unlucky there.
Three goals without reply. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Karim Benzema, he's in here. Oh, tremendous block. Who can they pick out? And still dangerous. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a bright and positive performance so far. And off and running again after a dizzying first-half performance by Real. Will we see more of the same in the second 45? And the keeper more than equal to the task. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal. Well, those stats don't lie. It's been all Real Madrid so far, and it seems only a matter of time before they do get another.
Karim Benzema. Now with Vinicius Junior. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV Live. It's Real Madrid against RB Leipzig.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Happy to take on the shot. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Well, they've given him too much space. Great opportunity. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Eder Militao. Now Eder Militao. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Vinicius Junior, will it be? And still danger here. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Modric. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And what a great finish it is. Struck with power and accuracy, certainly no stopping that.
So the action continues, and Real very much bossing the proceedings. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Good technique displayed, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Modric. Well, he successfully got past him. But fair play, that goes down as a very good recovery. Benzema. Benzema. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Cross with the corner. Well, it still could be dangerous. Oh, he's gone for goal. Terrific block. A high degree of difficulty with that sort of attempt.
Well, he's just mistimed it, hasn't he? Didn't catch it how he would have wanted, and well, that's the result.
Alexander Zubkov. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Now, options are plenty. Well, this could be productive. Surely! Can they put it away? Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Benzema. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Well, he had the measure of it, the goalkeeper. And time for the change now. And fired over by Kroos. Growing pressure here, and another corner. Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. Benzema. Here's Marco Asensio. Cross could be useful. And touched onto the frame of the goal. And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop and then the reaction.
A really intense pressure applied. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Benzema. And it might be. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. And still dangerous. So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
In the final analysis, he was one of their better players, but needed to be better still, I think.
Well, he didn't have his best game, but he still played a part in the team's victory. He certainly made a contribution.
Benzema. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Must take the lead here. Oh, that is extraordinary. True. Now, what can they do from here? And another one. 2 quick goals. Will it turn out to be the 2-punch knockout? Ball is loose. Oh, it's gone in, would you believe? And that is going to be classified as an own goal. Well, they've given him too much space. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Modric. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Benzema. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Benzema. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Well, they've been getting the The pre-match chat all about Karim Benzema. Top scorer in the Champions League, can he add to his total tonight? We'll find out soon, as we're just minutes away from kickoff. It's live. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to this evening. It's RB Leipzig taking on Real Madrid.
Well, they may already be through, Derek, but they'll just want to finish top of the group. It might just give them a better chance in the knockout stages. Away from home, this won't be easy, though.
Here's how Leipzig will line up. Peter Guaracci is the goalkeeper of choice. Lukas Klostermann plays with Marcel Halstenberg in the fullback positions. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Luka Modric plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of the park. And the lead striker today is Karim Benzema. And they get the ball rolling in this Champions League group stage confrontation. He's going forward with authority here, Benzema. No advantage with them. Referee says play on. Klostermann. On the ball, Schlager. Attacking possibilities for Leipzig. Werner. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Benzema. Really bright-looking attack. He could pick out a teammate. And routine for the keeper in the end. The cross far too close to him. So here is the table, and I was having a chat with some of the away fans ahead of kickoff. They're so buoyed by the performances over the last few games in the group stage. They know they could rubber stamp.
Oh, look out, Derek, chance here.
There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Timo Werner. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. And no problems at all for the keeper. Rudiger. Modric. Oh, far from the ideal pass. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Good move in the making from Leipzig. Well, let's see about the cross. And the ball back with Leipzig now. Nkunku, real chance. The save was a good one. Can someone get on the end of this? A disappointing effort, making the keeper's life a bit too easy. Modric. Oh, big chance. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
Goal for
2-0 now, and back on the way. Karim Benzema. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control. Tremendous ball played through. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness.
So back underway, 3-1 the score. Gvardiol. Klostermann. On the ball, Schlager. Werner. Campo. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. He has teammates around him. It should be! Well, really fine goalkeeping, good diving stop. Cross with the corner. Well, really meat and drink to the keeper under the circumstances. An important interception. Modric. Fruitful looking attack. Ready to fire. What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Well, the half-time interval fast approaching, and it's so far so good for Real Madrid, certainly. Stuart, your assessment?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display.
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart! And saved by the keeper. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Straightforward save, really. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And there goes the whistle for half-time. And if results remain as they are now, they will be guaranteed top spot in the group, Stuart.
Yeah, they've taken this group by the scruff of the neck, haven't they? Another good 45 minutes and they'll have this all wrapped up.
And this Champions League group stage contest commences. There it is, the opening goal of... And back underway, there can be no denying it. A big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Leipzig in the second? Leimer. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Werner, he must finish. Determined defending. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
Let's see about the delivery. Oh, another one for them! And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
So highly intriguing. Leipzig just one behind now, and you sense the momentum may be with them. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! Reading it well. Nicely saved. Played over. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Really good block. Real Madrid get the throw in. Course. That's a nice looking ball. Well, they can bring it out now. Timo Werner. Could be a chance to break here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Leimer. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. Possession one, the referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And it's come off the keeper. And a time for calm on the ball. And you need your defender to take charge. Well read to put an end to that attack.
Well, still behind here, but only due to some incredible goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time if they keep piling on the pressure like this.
Yes, in the mood to exert more pressure. Nkunku, ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Federico Valverde. And now Rodrigo. This looks more than decent. Could be! And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Werner. Nkunku. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Valverde. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Benzema waiting. Well, sadly, a bit of a tame effort, that one, and far too close to the goalkeeper. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Benzema. Oh, surely! And fine goalkeeping. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. Well, the danger is still there. Kroos. Straight forward for the keeper. 10 minutes to go then. Marcel Halstenberg. Committed challenge. Vinicius Junior. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Real chance. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. And possession lost by Real Madrid. It's a good-looking ball in behind. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Modric. Running room in the wide position. And delivered into the box. Well, he failed to get it away properly. And I think the threat has been averted. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Rodrigo. Far from a good pass. Schlager. Andrés Silva. There goes the final whistle. And it doesn't get much better than this for them, Stuart, in the group stage. Top spot is theirs.
Well, over the course of this group, they've been the best team. They've played some attractive football, they've worked hard to win the ball back, and they deserve to be top dogs.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
The opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made. Modric. Oh, big chance. And it's in! Madrid firmly in charge here. Karim Benzema. Vinicius.